In the summer of 2017, a St. Tammany fire chief was called to the scene of a blaze that had engulfed a home in Lacombe, Louisiana. But it wasn't just any home, it was his home that he shared with his wife of 22 years. Upon arriving at the scene, him and his men had the inferno under control and ran inside to see if they could find the chief's wife. And they did, lying burnt to a crisp in the master bedroom. She was dead. Investigators quickly discovered the 9 surveillance cameras around the property had been manually tampered with, and with the fire happening in broad daylight, there was simply no way she could have not noticed it. So as it appeared, this was a simple open and shut case of suicide. So when a news blog leaked her autopsy report a week later, and the cause of death was actually a gunshot wound to the head, things quickly became a lot less simple, because this was no suicide, this was murder. The town was in disbelief when the autopsy report revealed she had died from a gunshot wound. Nanette's murder sent shockwaves through the closely knit community of Lacombe. People struggled to comprehend how such a tragedy could have occurred in their peaceful town. Authorities launched a full-scale murder investigation, determined to unravel the mystery surrounding Nanette's tragic demise. Detectives meticulously sifted through witness statements, carefully analysing hours of surveillance footage and executing numerous search warrants, leaving no stone unturned in their quest for justice. One of the initial suspects was Nanette's husband, Steve. A police investigation revealed that Steve had been cheating on his wife of 22 years with a colleague at his fire station, with Nanette considering ending her marriage due to this. But Steve maintained that he and Nanette managed to work through it. However, suspicion of Steve had been cleared due to airtight alibis that placed him 17 miles away at his fire station during the time the murder took place. As the investigation progressed, another person of interest comes into focus: Steve's brother, Brian. Nanette's family revealed that she was always terrified of Brian, who had recently been released from prison. He had blamed the couple for his previous incarceration after an unfortunate DUI incident where he wrecked his mother's car. However, once again, Brian's alibi held firm. Surveillance footage placed him at his mother's home at the time of Nanette's death, making his involvement impossible. And when everything seemed like it was hitting a dead end, the investigation took a chilling turn. Police stumbled upon an email sent by Nanette to her father a few weeks before her death. In the email, she claimed that someone was stalking her and the property and attached an image of the suspected individual. Nanette's fears of being followed were only reinforced by hints found on her property that someone else had been there, such as things not being where she'd left them. The authorities diligently tried to track down the man depicted in the attached image, but their efforts yielded no tangible results. The identity of the stalker remained elusive, leaving investigators with more questions than answers. Nothing else came of it. The case really had reached a dead end. Nearly a decade has passed since Nanette's untimely death, and her case remains etched in the collective memory of the community. Nanette's family, unable to bear the inaction, launched their own independent investigation in 2019, leaving no stone unturned, interviewing witnesses, re-examining evidence, and searching for any overlooked detail that could bring the truth to light. However, their efforts too turned up nothing. But that could change in time. Time, however, can be both friend and foe. Years can turn into decades, and the weight of unanswered questions only grows heavier with each passing moment. Still, the case may have grown cold in the eyes of the law, but it remains burning hot in the hearts of those who love Nanette. They hold on to the hope that one day the pieces of the puzzle will fall into place, revealing the face of the person responsible for her untimely demise, revealing the face of the person responsible for the unsolved murder of Nanette Krental.